And I was really surprised at kind of how difficult it was for me to get that education. After reading books, talking to my therapist, talking to several therapists, reading as many articles as I could on, pet loss and grief in general, and then really finding out more about the exact unique nature that makes pet loss so different than other forms of loss. And I go over that in other videos. One of the main elements, just to be brief, is guilt. The pet loss experience typically, and when I describe things, please understand this is in a most general sense. Obviously, everyone's situation is different. Every loss is unique to the person who undergoes that loss. But in general, what a big difference between human loss and pet loss was guilt. As I've mentioned before, I lost my mom due to cancer in 2020 after just a few months. That was in March, and in December of the year before, I had to put my cat down. I never felt guilty that my mom had cancer, but I felt overwhelming guilt about putting my cat down. That it was somehow my fault, that I did it too soon or I waited too long, that I should have taken him to the vet more regularly, that I should have done more, focused on his diet, all these things. And that just kept going on and on and on and on. So really learning about the different types of guilt that we experience after we've lost a pet was, helpful, simply because I knew what I was facing. So every time that guilt experience or those feelings cropped up, I finally had a name for it, so I could identify it and not let it just kind of control me. Another thing is disenfranchised grief, and that's the very specific grief that we feel when we lose a pet, which is quite different than grief typically associated with human loss.